Sleep, my God, you've nailed the discussion point. The energy is off the charts at the moment, and so what it does is it disturbs our sleep, and when we don't sleep, we can't think straight. It just amplifies everything, um, and that sort of concept of things pulsing, it's like we end up just sort of like swaying around, and because we're being pushed and pulled by everything. uh, Yoga at night does make a difference before you go to bed, and especially folding in, doing forward folds, or anything that just releases all the tension out of the body. We Yeah, a huge difference to just setting yourself up for that changing your nervous system. It's not going to change the neighbor's behavior, but it will change your quality of sleep if nothing else is going on. I thought today that we would actually, because where the energy at the moment is and why it's so crazy all week, is the full moon's brewing, and our energy's getting more and more off the charts each day. So I thought today we would start down on the mat, and then we'd work our way up. So I'm not saying it's going to be a yin or a restorative session, but we'll just dial everything down before we rise up. So come down to onto your backs, and just even with the knees bent, dropped into each other, if you feel like it, hands to ribs or belly. Tuck the chin in slightly and bring the head to the floor if it's okay, or just if you need a cushion, let me know if you want a cushion. Otherwise, closing the eyes, and to see if you can take a few easy breaths in and out through the nose.
You know what helps me sleep at night?
What's that?
The breathing.
Long, slow breaths, yeah.
In through my nose, like you taught us to do here.
Yeah. So what it's doing is it's triggering the vagus nerve, and which is then sending messages to say that you can come out of that stress response and you can come into that rest and digest relaxation. It's literally like flipping a switch on your nervous system. Doesn't help if the brain is overactive, but if it's just a nervous response, then it will help. Then the next thing is to try and clear the mind. Okay, take the next breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. And we'll do our mountains from lying down. So stretching the legs out, bring the hands beside the hips. When you're ready, inhale, lift the arms overhead. And then exhale, bring them back down beside the hips. So we can activate the legs. Inhale, lift up, point the toes. And exhale, flex the feet, bring the hands back beside the hips. Inhale, lift up, point the toes, stretch through the front of the body. Exhale, flex, stretch through the back of the body. Okay, I think that's 3. So 2 more. Inhale up and exhale. And on this last one, inhale up, pause, and then release it back down. Give it a shake out. Hug the right knee in towards the chest now. Flex both feet. So active legs, just a gentle squeeze in, keeping shoulders on the floor as much as possible. Taking some long, slow breaths. Okay. Swap to the other side. Bring the left leg in, hug it in. Stretch the right leg out. Okay, Release the leg down, give it a good shake out. All right, so just being mindful of those hips. Let's get some fresh oxygenated blood into them. Hands on the floor, circles. So bring the right knee up towards the chest, drop it out to the side, and then straighten it away. So we'll just do 3 in one direction. So up to the chest, out to the side, and then straight the legs together. One more. Up, out, and straighten. Check it out. Same leg, so still on the right leg, going the opposite direction. Out to the side, pull it up to the midline, and then straighten the leg. Out to the side, up, and straighten. One more. And give it a shake out. Take the clearing breath, and then swap into the other side. So left leg, inhale, bring it up to the knee, up to the chest, over, out to the side. So keep going with a circle, round. Come up, out, and straighten. So we're just doing 3 today. Pause. And now the other way, out to the side, bring it up, and then straighten. And there we go. But give it a good shake out. Stretch the arms overhead one more time. Take a clearing breath. And then just coming up to seated. Yeah, we're not done yet. So coming, in fact, no, beyond seated, let's come to hands and knees, to tabletop. Okay. So cat cow, inhale, lift the chin. And then exhale, chin to chest, stretch it out. So we'll do 5 in total. Inhale, come forward. And exhale back. So this one's a really good one for working out whether you are in a stress response. Because if you're in a stress response, you're naturally going to want to breathe in as you tuck the chin in. And then you don't know what you're doing when you're exhaling. So if it's the opposite way, then we know we're in trouble. We need to redo it. Take a clearing breath. Shake out the wrists. And then placing the hands slightly further forward than tabletop, tucking the toes under to lift up to down dog. And then pressing through one heel after the other. Just getting some movement in the calf muscles. Right, from here, with the feet hip width apart, bending the knees, walking the hands to the feet to come into a forward fold. No, that's okay. Bring the hands to elbows, drop the head to look down if it's okay on the neck. If not, looking forward, so just being mindful. Taking some clearing breaths, feeling the stretch in the lower back. Maybe move the head around a little bit, maybe move the upper body around, releasing any tension out of the legs. Out of the spine, out of the shoulders, i.e. everywhere. Okay, opening the eyes if you've got them closed. Bring the hands to the shins, straighten the legs, keeping it that halfway point. So half lift. Stretch through the back of the legs, roll the shoulders back, lengthen through the spine, relax the neck muscles. Make it a little bit harder by leaning forward into the toes a little bit. Make it a little bit easier by leaning back. Great. From here, hands come to hips to rise. And exhale to the heart. And give it a shake out. So seriously, like 5 minutes changes everything. It's just half a dozen poses and it just moves everything around. Okay, so now we're back on deck to do some actual no, we're not doing anything single leg today, but we are doing all our major stretches and strength work. So from the front, pyramid first, small step back with the left, squaring off the hips, folding over, hands to right leg or hands to floor, keeping the legs straight. Last breath here, hands come to hips to rise, bend the right leg, step the left foot forward and step the right foot back. Keeping the feet facing forward, folding over, hands to left leg. Hands back to hips to rise, bend and shake it out. Okay, so a little bit of a stretch for the outside of the legs. Bring the right foot more toward, left foot more towards the right side of the mat so that you can place the right foot over the front of the left. The right foot over front with both feet facing forward. Okay, notice where the hips have gone now, if they've sort of started to end up facing you to the side of the room. You guys know, it's good. All right, so hips are back to the front, so square to the front. Keeping the legs straight, folding over, and then bringing the hands to the legs, to the right shin. Yeah, no gripping.
Oh, mighty, the pain in the legs.
No gripping on with the toes, and it's a. Okay, there's a stretch you don't usually get. Take some. Okay, it's the beginning of corkscrews. Long, slow breaths. Pain that you didn't realize that you had in your legs. Tightness. All right, we're done. So to come out, bring the hands to the hips, slightly bend the knees, and then step it out. Walk it out. Whoa. Okay. You right?
There's a hole in your head.
It's okay. All right, so we're going to do the other side now. So right foot goes over towards the left foot goes over the top of the right. Sort of got to nestle the knees into. So this version, the left is going to be at the front. Oh, you weren't doing the other side. That's it. So legs are straight, hips are straight back to the front of the mat because there's a tendency to twist. And then when you're ready, take your time, slide the hands down onto the leg. Take some clearing breaths as you settle into it.
This is easier than the other way.
Oh, okay. Okay, hands to hips, bend the knees to come out. Shake it out.
Yeah, it's just
getting the strength. It's building more strength here to keep you stable. Not as much, no.
No, not as much as that. You've got no idea what I used to be like.
Okay. Well, let's talk about strength then. We'll do side stretches first. So bring the arms overhead. I'm just trying to keep us off one leg because it's really not a good idea today. All right, exhale right, center, and left. Okay, 2 more to each side. Breathe out as you go to the side. Breathe in as you come to the midline. All right, reach up nice and tall. Bring the hands down. Step the left foot to the back of the mat. Stay tall. So high lunge is your best version for strengthening hips. Hands to knee. Well, one to start with. Keeping the back legs straight. Can you feel it loading up the right hip?
Lean forward, don't you?
If you want to make it harder, yes, stretch the arms forward. Loading up. Whatever you're doing, you're breathing. Okay, from here, let's come down, take the pressure off. Drop the left knee to the floor. Flatten out the foot. Drop the hips back. Bring the hands closer and then slide the right foot forward. So there's your hamstring stretch. Stretching down through the back of the leg.
My hamstring will not release.
The tricky things, they don't like to be pressured. Last breath here. So from here, bring that foot back in so you've got control. Bring the hands in front. Step the left foot to the right foot. Straighten up the legs, hands to hips, hover to rise up, and then hands to heart. Take a clearing breath and then set it up for the other side. So feet hip width apart, raise the arms overhead. So 3 to each side for the side stretches. Exhale right, center, left. One more to the right, one more to the left. Okay, reach tall, hands come down. This time we're stepping the right foot to the back of the mat. So knee over ankle, on the toes on the back, hands to knee to start with. So if you're going to do one, start with the same. So bring the left hand to the left knee and then the right. And then if you wanted to challenge yourself, stretch the arms out in front. Last breath here. Bring those hands down, drop the knee down, flatten out the back foot, slide the hips back, and then slide the left foot forward. Last breath. Bring the left foot back in so that you've got some stability. Hands go in front. And then you're stepping the right foot to the left foot. Yep, hands to hips to rise. And then hands to heart to breathe it out. Just pause for a moment here. This is what I was talking about how much energy is flying around. Close the eyes for a moment. Lift the toes up. And then plant them gently down, so no gripping on with the toes. Softening in the knees, softening in the hips. And notice how much you're swaying around.
We had 3 earthquakes open up this morning too.
Really? They're kicking off everywhere, aren't they? All right, open your eyes, check it out. So our bodies are completely readjusting all the time for that energy. So no wonder we're exhausted. All right, from here, let's go triangle. So from the front of the mat, big step back with the left, toes to the side. Bring the hips back to the front, right hand onto the right leg. And then either left hand up or hand to hip. Either looking down to the right big toe, or if you want to challenge yourself, looking up to the left thumb. Last breath here. Looking down, hand to hip to rise. Take the clearing breath. Turning the toes now so that we can face to the back of the mat for the triangle on the left. Square the hips and then left hand down onto left leg and right arm coming up. So either looking down or looking up. Hand either up or hand to hip. Looking back down, hand to hip to rise. Okay, so talking about building strength in the hips, turning both toes now to the outside and the heels in. Keeping the shoulders back, squatting down to that sumo squat. And then hands to heart. Feel the strength building in the thighs, the hips. Knees are tracking out in the same direction as the toes to make sure you're not damaging the knees. You're still breathing. If you want to make it a little bit harder or better, tuck the tailbone under, pull the belly in. Okay, from here, hands to legs to straighten up. Take a nice big clearing breath. Keep the legs where they are though. Right, now we're going to turn the toes in and the heels out. So opposite way, we're coming over for the fold. Coming over, hands to legs. Keeping the legs straight. Dropping the head down. Leaning forward into it to deepen the stretch. Or leaning back to make it a bit easier. One more breath here. Okay, let's stay while we're down. Let's stay down. Bring the hands onto the floor, bending the knees, and swivel your way around to the front of the mat. Come to the front. And step back to down dog. All right. Stepping the feet back, fingers nice and wide. Just going to hang out here for one more breath, and then we're coming back to the floor. All right. And then from here, we're coming down into child's pose. So bring the knees wide and the toes together, dropping the butt back. Bring the hands under the forehead or head to floor. Pressing the hips back, lengthening through the spine. Okay, to lift the head, to come back up. So talking about balance, kneeling Supermans are always great for balance. So setting it up, hands relatively close to each other, knees under hips, right leg out behind with the toes pointed down, so flexing the foot, so bringing it up to hip height. Left hand at shoulder height, palm facing inwards, so thumb on top, looking down to the mat. All right, so if you really want to challenge yourself today, close your eyes.
Very wobbly.
I know.
You close your eyes like, oh.
It's how much we rely on our eyes to stabilize us. We don't realize how much we do it. Right, when you're ready, come down. Nobody fell over, that's a good sign. All right, shake out the right wrist. And then we'll try the other side. Left leg going up behind. Yeah, our eyes are what keeps us stable so much of the time. And if you want to try it, close your eyes. One
I'm
more.
like a wafer in the wind.
Come back down into child's pose for a moment. Drop the head down. Just have a rest for a second. So, what's really I was fascinated with yesterday, as I was just watching the sun setting, and I was thinking, oh gosh, that sun moves really fast. And then you get the realization, you think, actually, it's not the sun that's moving fast, it's the earth that's spinning. We never think about the fact that we're on this moving platform all the time, keeping adjusting. So the theory is that you should sleep with your feet facing east, so that you're not going to get destabilized by the.
Isn't that funny? Because my mum, so if your feet should never face a door.
Okay.
And in the door should always come with a crystal.
Yeah, that's all the feng shui. Okay. Well done, your mum was onto it. Okay, from here we better just keep moving. So let's do a little bit of strength work, but we'll come off the wrists. Come down, come forward, and come onto the elbows. We'll come into forearm plank. Because we can. All right, so from here, choices. Tuck the toes under, and it might just be lifting the butt up, or you could lift the whole thing up. Whatever it is, it's 5 breaths. Engaging the core, building that strength which will hold you stable. I think that's 3 breaths already. 2 more. And then drop them down to the knees, flatten out the feet. Let's come all the way down, so forehead to hands for a moment. Take a rest. Just move the hips around a little bit. Make sure you're not gathering any tension in the back. Okay, from here, round 2, there's always round 2, setting itself back up, so elbows going under shoulders one more time, tucking the toes under, either pressing the knees into the floor, lifting the hips, or pressing the whole body. Relax the neck muscles. Last breath to drop down. Come all the way back down, forehead to hands. Take some clearing breaths. So that you can use this, shake it out a bit. Use this side, you can press the belly into the floor on the inhale and then pull it back out on the exhale. A little bit of a massage for the abdominals. Creating a bit of space in the lower back as well. So feel as you press the release. And one more breath here. Okay, talking about lower backs and backs. Bringing the hands down now, so sliding the hands and bringing them underneath your hips and groin so that you've just got a bit of protection. Chin on the floor. Okay. Lift the right leg off the floor, point the toes, and just hold it. It doesn't have to go high. Relax the neck. It's all about lower back strength. Last breath to drop that leg down, shake it out a little bit. Take the clearing breath, and then when you're ready, lift the left leg off the floor, point the toes. Last breath to release down. Clear it out. Do you want to go straight into it? Straight. So choice would be to lift both off. Or if you want to do one at a time, do 3 breaths on each side. Okay, that's 3 breaths. So if you're swapping over, do the other side. Last breath. Well done. Release the hands out. Bring them back under the forehead. Take some nice, easy breaths. And then from here, much as I'd like to do Sphinx, rolling over because we need to release that out. So roll over onto your back and squeeze and release. Rock side to side. Okay. Then from here, placing the left foot back to the floor, bring the right foot up to the ceiling for half happy baby. Grab the back behind the back of the right leg or the instep of the right foot. So now keep the left foot on the floor. Feel the stretch. So half happy baby, stretching it out. Great. So swap to the other side. Bring that right foot to the floor. Bring the left foot up to the ceiling.
I'll do it the other way.
That's right. Okay. Bring the foot back to the floor. So sleeping pigeon. Right foot now goes on top of left knee. Lifting the legs up towards you, bring the right hand between the legs, grabbing behind the back of the left leg. That's it. Deep, 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 deep into the butt cheek. And swap to the other side. So unravel. Then put the left foot on top of the right knee. Bringing the legs up towards you. Left hand goes between the legs, grabbing behind the back of the right leg. And then head back to floor. Nice breath here. To release it down. Stretch the legs out, stretch the arms overhead, give yourself a nice big shake out. Take the clearing breath. And then we'll set up for bridge with breath and movement. So bending the knees, bring the feet as close to your butt as you can. Hands on the floor to start with. Right, when you're ready, inhale, lift the hips, stretch the arms overhead. Exhale, release it back to the floor. Inhale, lift up, stretch it out. And exhale, release. So we're doing 5 in total. Inhale up, just at your own pace. And release. Last one. Lovely. Stretch the legs out, stretch the arms. Take it out. And then just make your way slowly up to seated. We can't finish on our backs since we started on our backs. So we'll have to finish seated. So coming into butterfly. So sitting up tall. Bring the soles of the feet together, hands onto the legs or to the toes. Lift up and fold forward. The last, if you wanted to drop the head, close the eyes, just going a little bit inwards. Taking long, slow breaths. Okay, come on back up. Bring that right leg out, leaving the left leg in for the lower back stretch. Turning, left hand onto right leg and right hand on top. So we're looking for the stretch in the left side of the lower back. This leg here doesn't have to be tight in, it just can be just neutral. But you're getting a bit of a stretch in the hip at the same time. Okay, so walk the hands back up. Be careful of the knee as you open it out. And bring the right leg in. Sit tall, twisting, reaching, right hand first and left hand on top. Last breath to wander. Move your way back up. Open the legs out. Shake, 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 shake. Bending the knees, bring the hands under. Lift up, drop the head down. Again, stretching. So then once you're there, sliding the heels further forward to deepen the stretch. Head can drop down towards the knees. To lift the head, slide the heels back towards you to undo. Sitting up tall for a moment with the fingers facing forward, side the hips, shoulders back, chin is down but head is up. Relax the legs, so make sure you're not holding all the tension in the thighs. Using this as a moment to realign everything, stretching through the arms. So you might feel it in the forearms if they're tight. Or the shoulders, it's all the way to the shoulders and to the neck. Okay, to relax, check it out. Coming into our spinal twist, so bringing the right leg over the left, and then left arm over the right, turning, looking over the right shoulder. Lift the head, make sure that you don't drop the chin down. Okay, come back to the center, swap it over, straighten the right leg, left over the top, sit tall, twist, turning, bringing it out. And come back to center. Shake, shake, shake. It's easy seated, so either cross-legged or legs straight, doesn't matter. You just want to sit for a moment in stillness. Closing the eyes, letting the hands be relaxed. Bring our awareness back to the breath now, to that breath in and out through the nose, long and slow. Take a moment now to notice how the mind has calmed as well as the breath. From here, bring the hands together in prayer. Take the deep breath in and the clearing breath out.